And all the way from Australia, Brian Sullivan, who's a state coach of Western Australia and the father of Hannah Sullivan, who was competing in the plus 68 kilogram category, and who narrowly actually she lost to Niamh Junna from Scotland. And welcome, Brian.
Thank you, Billy. It's wonderful to be here with you today.
Now, Brian, Female Kumite, you know all about this. You've been a coach now for some time, and you're getting great success from Hannah. You obviously must study all the divisions. Hannah, different weight division to this one. Her division will be coming up later, but what do you do as part of the study in your work?
Yeah, I do follow this division. I follow this and the plus 68s most closely.
Yeah.
For me, I'm watching their footwork.
And when you say watching the footwork, you look at their stances, the way that they move on the tatami?
I'm watching their movement. I'm watching their distance. And I'm trying to take note of trends and changes.
So when you're coaching Hannah, or whoever it may be, Brian, and how do you decide what tactics to use?
We do that well in advance. We know most of the players on the circuit, and so we'll be training for them as best we can in the lead up to the tournament.
Okay, now we've got a situation. Both have gone in at the same time, and you can see on the scoreboard here, 1 point score for each. So there won't be any senchu given, no senchu advantage. As you see on the right of the screen there, both punches going in at the same time. Uğur Kobaş, the referee from Turkey.
So with these girls, I note they move quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're each trying to create opportunity through that. And girls try and stalk and creep as close as you can with the back leaning. She'll then lunge into a forward attack.
Like that, yes. And so from the defensive fighter's point of view, they're trying to read that technique and wait for the punch to come in?
Absolutely. Now she's gone into a defensive corner. She's going to try and take this girl. She lunges forward to score.
So we're moving into the last minute of the bout. Still 1-1. No senchu advantage by either.
So your coach might be suggesting they get a little bit more active. So that it does go to a decision.
There's that counter punch you referred to from Brouk of Morocco.
Both very talented girls. Both very good at the match.
But now the senchu would be given.
That was a different sort of a fight from Morocco, I suspect.
So Schroeter in the blue colours for Germany going to have to up her game. She's got 22 seconds on the clock. There's another counter punch from Brouk. Fantastic takedown there. One-handed takedown from Brouk. Referee doing the 10-second count. Watching the right-hand screen, you see the takedown. Also Tagari. And she puts in the punch for the 3-point score. Now there was no excessive contact from the punch point of view, but it may be that Schroeter has injured her ankle as she turned.
I think she's twisted her knee as she's turned. I don't think there was anything in it from Aka's fault. I just think she twisted her knee.
Let's watch again. There's
There
the...
it is.
As she takes her down.
think it's there.
And she kind of landed a bit awkwardly, didn't she, there? But the score is being put onto the screen. The referee is yet to decide. 3 of the judges has gone for that 3-point score. Well, it's good to see that she's back on the mat. So, your thoughts on that situation, Brian?
Just wait. I don't think that Red will get penalised for that. Good.
There's the Ippon score awarded. Well, she certainly seems to be moving okay now, Schroeter. Maybe she decided not to, though. It's always very difficult, isn't it, when you've got that injury? You want to test it to see if I can still go on it. But if it's a joint injury, that's so...
Particularly if it's a knee like that.
And we've seen, you know, I think this is the 3rd injury we've seen on a knee. And the way that the athletes are moving around so light on their feet.
She's really struggling.
Well, Brouk is feeling reluctant to attack her. And that's very sporting of her. She's thinking, you know, I don't want to let this attack.
These competitors are just trying to look after each other and then out there to win.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one lovely example of something. Feel for the adult competitor. There was no malice.
No, not whatsoever. It's just sadly one of those things. But that was where that takedown went, and she'd hurt that knee. You see it again here. She kind of landed a bit awkwardly, didn't she?
There with the coach, lovely moment.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you want to see. You know, and you must see that one. How cool to be able to have your daughter on the mat, Ryan. That's exceptional, isn't it?
It's a special one.
And you got 2 daughters.
I do, yes. The oldest one competed a couple of World Championships, especially. The youngest one is now competing on the follow along that journey.
Fantastic.
6-year competition was interesting. We had good representation from the Commonwealth countries, which was outstanding. Seeing some of those girls and in other divisions as well from the Commonwealth country was very exciting. Very exciting.
Rosy future. Moving on to our second bronze medal bout now. This is again in the female Kumite minus 68 kg between Turkey and England. We have Eltemur and we have Lawrence Salisbury. Lawrence Salisbury was a youth Olympic bronze medalist, under 21 continental silver medalist. So she has a good experience, 23 years of age.
Her opposition today, our World Blue, coming from Quirici. Please welcome Eltemur.
Eltemur is a bronze medalist in Paris. And she has been a gold medal winner in the Karate1 Premier League before, continental champion and a bronze medal. So she's got a lot of experience.
She's good. This will be a really good bout. I saw these girls through the qualifiers.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
The referees will make, the judges make their way to the corners just before the bout starts. Tense moment here between coach and athlete, is it, Brian?
Look, you know, no. I honestly think here you're just in your enjoyment phase. They're out there, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know you put on the mat.
They just look into you for a bit of help from now and again.
Yeah. Not a lot from here.
So this 3-minute bout is underway. Salisbury for England in the red colours. Eltemur, very experienced fighter, putting pressure now. Trying to force an error into that corner. Salisbury steps out of the way, gets out of danger. Both going in at the same time. Salisbury goes low with that reverse punch. Still nothing between the two of them. No score yet. Oh, that was a fast punch from Eltemur. Salisbury went a bit lower and has asked for a video review from her coach. There's the point being awarded to Eltemur. And if red is second, she can't score. And you see in the review, punch slips past the side of the face. That's an interesting one now, Brian, isn't it? Because I've seen you call some excellent points as a coach when there's been no flags given, and you've been right. Sometimes when the athlete, in this case, asked for the video review, how do you feel? Do you say, well, no, actually, I thought it missed, so I won't give the card?
I can understand why the coach went there. Absolutely. His view isn't as good.
So he has to believe in the athlete.
Scored,
right?
It's centuries on the line. You know, I understand why he went, but sometimes if you know it's on score, you don't go.
Yeah,
full stop.
Regardless of what the athlete says. Okay.
And the athlete has to have that discussion before they go out there.
So no card now for Salisbury, and she's trailing 1 point and the century against her from Eltemur. She has to go for it. She's 1 minute 45 seconds, so it's plenty of time, Brian, isn't there?
There's plenty of time. And a coach will be telling her.
Another point, though, going in favour of Eltemur. So you're sitting in the chair now, you're the coach for Salisbury, Brian. How are you going to lift her, get her back on track?
Look, she's doing the thing. She's pushing. She's been beaten with a punch a few times, but she's doing the right thing. You've got to trust your training. You've got to trust what you're doing, and you've got time.
She's just a little out of range with that punch, isn't she? Just getting her distancing, not working for her quite right. She's got 3 points to adrift now. She's got to come up with a different approach.
That was very good.
A double kick from Salisbury. She certainly hasn't given up. She's putting a lot of pressure on Eltemur. She's gone low. Eltemur's gone high this time. It's come off for Salisbury. That's the one she's been looking for, isn't it?
It's a great punch.
And that will give her confidence, won't it? Brandon Wilkins, her coach, going to be giving her as much encouragement as he can. Still plenty of time, 50 seconds remaining. Certainly Salisbury still hunting down Eltemur, who's moving around the tatami, eating away those seconds. Oh wow, that hooker kick came out of nowhere, didn't it? Outstanding. Wasn't it just? There were punches being exchanged left, right and centre, but as Eltemur stepped back, she lifted that knee up and the kick came in. Watch it now on the right hand side. right inside the guard of Salisbury. 6 points to 1 now. Salisbury trails. She has 23 seconds on the clock. She's still doing all she can to hunt her down.
Showing a lot of experience here, getting up time, moving around the ring. There you go again.
Spoiling, eating up precious seconds. Both going in for punches once again.
Taking her opportunities when they present themselves. She's doing superbly well.
Turning into a very convincing performance here from either Eltemur of Turkey. Roundhouse kick goes in high. Double punch again.
She did superbly well.
Another point. Well, I think the experience that Eltemur had was the difference, wasn't it? And of course, the fantastic technique.
So good at moving around the ring. She hated that time when opportunities were there. She took it, and unfortunately for Aka, when you're trying to claw back points,
yes,
so
when it's not working for you, it's such a tough. And she lost her card fairly early on in the back.
She lost a card. She was down the seat. She was chasing points. You feel for it.
But on a positive note, Lauren Salisbury has done incredibly well to get out of the pool, because
to get there in that level of competition, outstanding.
We've got to remember they've got to be in the top 32 in the world to start with.
Yep.
And then they've got they've got to negotiate 3 bouts in the pool. They've got to then do the quarterfinal and the semi-final to get into a medal contention. So for any athlete to get on the mat at this level is sensational.
Absolutely. Just so, as your coach, you'd be so proud of her. For putting herself in the position where she can come home with a bronze medal.
Yes. Yeah.
And and the experience that she gained fighting this girl who's a very experienced, very talented lady. She'll get better from that, and she'll go on, I'm sure.
Now we're looking at the gold medal match in the female minus 68 kilogram category. This is between Japan and Switzerland. 2 incredibly talented fighters. We have Hama Tsubasa of Japan. She was a silver medalist in Paris, and she's up against a grand winner and an Olympian, Elena Quirici of Switzerland. 8 Karate1 Premier League gold medal wins she's got to her belt, under her belt. 10 silver and 10 bronze. She's got she was a minus 68 kilogram silver medalist at world level. She was also a bronze medalist at minus 61 kilograms. So Tsubasa has got a tough cookie here to contend with.
This is one of the fights comes through. This girl, she's outstanding, both of these girls, but to get out there and fight against Elena, this is what you come to do, and this is what you come to watch.
Scores, Brian. 24 Yuko she scored on the way through, and also a Wasari to get into this gold medal bout. And she always looks happy. She's relaxed.
She does.
She fears nothing.
Look at that.
Look at this. She's loving
Which is what I was talking about. By the time you get there, it's
time to go to work.
Time to go to work.
European and World Championships and the current grand winner, please
17 Yuko, Wasari 1, Ippon. Elena Quirici is also a very cool character. She seems very serious. She's so focused on the mat. Tamar Malua from Georgia, the referee for the bout. Very famous family with double world champion Gogita Akania, her husband, and their children doing incredibly well in competition as well. So karate, Brian, you're an example of it, and so is the referee of the bouts. Karate's for everyone, isn't it? For the whole family.
Very, very conducive to family environment. It's a family activity. It's just, I don't think there's one better. I really don't. We've done it, and there are many players out here coached by their parents or family. So it's outstanding.
Yeah.
Something very special.
Very few sports where you can both go to the sports club or the dojo or whatever it is and both get what you need from the sport at any level.
Absolutely. And you're getting completely different things. So it's just, we found it quite a family bonding activity initially, and just led and grew.
And long may it continue.
And we hope it does.
Absolutely.
So let's have a look at this one.
Tsubasa Kama in the red colours for Japan. But certainly these two, there's no worry about them going for it straight from the off. There's no passivity warnings coming this way.
No, not with Elena, not with these two.
Both going in at the very same time, but it is Elena Quirici who got the support from the judges. There is a call for a video review from the coach of Kama Tsubasa. Both went in at pretty much the same time, so it is possible for both to score if the punches arrive at the same time. The judges can only go for one. There are the punches almost exactly at the same time. So both could possibly score. Does the referee, video review referee, agree? Red is the one we're looking at. Blue has secured the point. Is red good enough to score? What do you think, Brian? What do you think?
That is so
if you were
close.
the coach,
I
would you expect
fully
that to
understand
score?
why he went up for that. I think they were simultaneous, but let's see what the referees think.
Was it on target? Did it slip through? Questions going through the mind of the...
Acceptably, had a great judge.
Wasn't it?
Oh, outstanding.
Very good. It could have been, for example, two of the judges went for blue. The score's being given. One of the judges could have gone for red, but it needs two judges to go for red. This time, didn't need a video review. Turning into an exciting bout, this. And now, it is the Senchu advantage for Kama Tsubasa. High kick to the body of Quirici. He must have been in this position many times, Brian, when you've got you start off, you're in a winning position, you drop then behind. How do you keep that spirit going for your fighter?
2 minutes left. She's a very experienced girl. She knows what to do, and she'll keep that pressure on. She's a bit concerned now, but she'll keep that pressure on, and she'll keep moving. There's a lot of time left.
But is this a bit of a slippery slope for her?
Yes, because now she's chasing, and that's when you can get scored on. When you're chasing, it's when you're vulnerable.
Well, her fighting spirit certainly won't go, that's for sure. Elena Quirici in blue. She's being penalised for holding on. Oh, sure, really. Turning back, it nearly came off, didn't it?
Did very nearly come off. She's certainly having a go for it, isn't she?
Definitely hunting down.
She's hunting and
Kama.
she's working, and Aka's been very good.
But she still has 1 minute 40 seconds, and that's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
So she doesn't have to panic just yet, but she certainly has to keep the pressure on. Goes for that side kick. And of course, Kama knows that Quirici's got to come for her. So
She knows she's coming, and she's very quick to take advantage of it.
She is indeed.
She's so quick.
You see, Quirici was expecting Kama to move back slightly, in which case she could have put that kick in. There's a hook kick from Kama. hooked back, but it went onto the back. There's a video review request from the coach of Quirici. Quirici put in the punch as Kama lifted that kick. So it's blue we're looking at. So the punch has gone in. How do you feel about that, Brian? There's the punch.
I think it's a good call, particularly in his current
When
situation.
you look at it in slow motion,
slow motion is actually better than
slow motion it looks okay.
it does.
It doesn't look the same in real time. And what we haven't seen on the video review is the real time playback. But it was a good call, and it's a good point, and that will give her hope, won't it?
That will, and it'll give the coach a lot of encouragement as well.
Quirici going in midsection, comes in over the top, still fighting hard, and she's gone into that trap set once again from Kama. She'll get another point, another Yuko. One minute, 19 seconds. There's still 3 points and a senchu between the two of them. Oh, this is getting a bit tight for penalties because now she's on her 4th yellow card. Kama can't take another warning. She will get on top of it, and Quirici, we know that. She fires in a punch over the top. Video review request from Quirici's coach.
Did Al call for that?
Yeah, there was a video review.
No, but did Al ask her coach?
Couldn't see there. See where the punch is. There's the punch. Now, once more I'll ask the question, Brian. What are your thoughts? As a coach, you would expect that to score?
I'd expect that to score. It's on target. It's bigger, it's not too much, and she's retracted.
Yep.
As a coach, I'd be saying, why wouldn't you score that? That's a coach.
Yep. Again, it's slow motion. Slow motion is great, but a combination of the slow motion and the real time gives the full picture, doesn't it?
It does.
But it is a strong punch and a good call from the coach. Close the gap now. Still over a minute to go. And there's only 2 points difference in the senchu. Quirici just needs to be mindful of the defensive punches. Quirici's gone low for that point.
I think the strategy's changed. She's no longer trying to win it in one.
Exactly. And look, you can see now why that gold embroidery is on the shoulder. Cleverly, she ducked out of the way, didn't she, as she threw in that punch to the body. Just that 1 point difference in the senchu. Still plenty of time for Quirici. Now Kama is obviously aware of that. She's now changing her tactics slightly.
She is. She's going a bit more aggressive, a bit more attacking herself.
Quirici, a very, very good point there. Now there's a little bit of frustration from Kama because the judges didn't go for it. But there was definitely a punch from Red as well, wasn't there, Brian?
Definitely a punch from Red. I'm a little bit questionable. I don't think we have a great angle, but we're having a question of where that was at.
Now, from that angle, we can't see. We're looking at Red. Now, did it kind of go low and then come up? Or did it slip past? From that angle, you can't see where the red pad is. This angle you may do. Wow.
Well.
What do you think?
Well, I think I can say yes. I think it's
you
points.
You would call that? You
would
give
call
that?
that. Yeah.
Well, it was at the same time.
At the same time.
And if the quality was there? Both punches going in at the same time. The point was given for Quirici. The question is Red going to score as well? Now this is a really important call. It's 35 seconds.
This is a huge call.
And it is indeed.
Wow. Player and coach in complete sync for both of these girls.
Absolutely. 35 seconds still to go. Quirici still trailing 1 point. She's going for a high punch over the top. Video review request. Now there was definitely a punch that went over the top, wasn't there?
There was.
Now this is another area that is going to be the coach's call if it's going to be successful. What about that one though, Brian? What about that
That's not
technique?
quite so clean, is it?
He came over, kind of a hooking motion, and it seemed to slip down past the face. Are you as convinced with that one?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Okay.
But I did not just fully understand why he went with that. Look at the score, look at the time.
Yep, of course. So no score, no card. 28 seconds still to go. Quirici's trailing 5 points against 6 and the Senchu against her. Quirici goes over the top with a double punch once again. Still putting massive pressure against Kama in the last 15 seconds. There's a great shot from Quirici. She's definitely not giving up on this gold medal. Massive score for Quirici. 6-6, only the Senchu difference. Kama can't afford to step off the mat now because she's on already. Hatsakuchu both going in at the same time, and it's Quirici who's going to get that call. Video review request. Now both punches went in at the same time. This is a massive call.
This is just such an exciting fight. It's fantastic building.
7-6 now on the graphic on the screen. Both punches going in at the same time. Blue was given the score. Red, video review. Both punches, same time. Massive call, this one. 12 seconds still to go. Video review, studying the footage. That angle is not, doesn't give us the picture of the great power. But it has been given. 7 points all. What an exciting bout. 12 seconds to go. 7-7. Senchu is the only difference between the two. Quirici has to go to get this score. Comes in again. Punches going in. Both going midsection once again. And it's a red score that's being given. Quirici doesn't have a card to call. So the coach can't ask for a video review. Into the last 5 seconds. Quirici going forward, throws in a high punch to the face again. But it is Kama's defensive punches that are paying off. Now with 3 seconds to go, Quirici has to go for a big score. She has to go for a 3-point score. If she's to stand any chance of taking this gold medal, throws in another punch. That's it, time up. Wow. Brian, that was exciting, wasn't it?
That was just
wow. Gold medal, Kama Tsubasa from Japan. Silver medal, Quirici from Switzerland. Congratulations to all of you.
She was training quite a bit, wasn't she? And then she changed and everything started to work on.
She made a fundamental change where she was, instead of going for the 2 points, try to get them all at once, she grabbed back with the single points, and that wasn't working for her, but credit to her. Wow.
What a fight.
Wow.
Amazing. Elena Quirici, what a fighter. Trying to hold it her own.
That's beautiful.
But look at that.
That's what we all come for.
Great
so happy for her. And Elena's a great champion. She'll be back.
Oh.
But that girl, she's here to stay. That's outstanding.
That's where she went for that side kick to the body, trying to go for the 2-point score, as you said. But just clawing them back one at a time was the way she was trying to go.
That's how she got herself back into it.
But Karma was such an effective counter-puncher, wasn't she?
She did that so well.
That's a Karate Yakuzuki reverse punch. Well, just a chance to catch our breath a bit.